Hey, good evening, LinkedIn. Dave Wilson of the Ring of Hire Show. Hey, listen, tonight, this is for recruiters. I'm going to give some of the last great tips of the year here because peak is here and you got about 2 more weeks. I will be right back after this. All right. This show is for the recruiters in the high volume and logistics fields. Listen, peak's here, and we got about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, that's it. 2 weeks to the 20th. Basically, you have up to 2 weeks, then the 20th. But if you don't get these employees in for logistics this week, it's going to be tough. It's going to be so hard. I mean, right now, your team this week is going to be hit. Everybody's going to be under stress from VPs, regional managers, GMs, all your HR departments. Everybody's going to be saying demand, demand, demand. Where are the candidates? Where are the candidates? Well, I've talked previously about social media, part one. Now, this part here, I'm going to go over some other tools plus some more of the social media to show you ways that if you haven't done, it's not too late. It is not too late. Hey, Daryl, how's it going, sir? It's been a while since I heard from you. Tonight, Daryl, I'm just talking about fun social media recruiting and some good tips for the recruiters out there. And because it's going to be crazy, and I'm sure even in Texas and all over, you're hit with short staffed. But if you're a high volume recruiter, man, they're going to come after you this week like you've never had it before. They're going to be saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing to do it?" Whoa, drop the microphone now. I send you belated scrumptious. How in the hell are you, Kenny? Boy, I haven't seen him in a long time. Amazon paying 20 hour. Daryl, with Amazon, the bigger companies like, your Amazons, Walmarts, and all these other companies, they're great companies, don't get me wrong. But the bigger they are, they're able to go ahead and offer 20, 25, 30, 36. But a lot of the candidates, some of them, it depends on your demographics. They don't want to work at some of these positions. Some of them might be just seasonal. Some of them might be demanding the mandatory overtimes, the shifts, the different shifts. Listen, they're all great companies, but man, right now you just live there. It's crazy. You walk in the door and you don't know when you're going home, and that's anywhere right now still. But you got to be able to. You got to do something different this week, and I try to say it all the time. That if you're not changing, especially this week, if you're not doing some of these tools I'm going to go over with, you're crazy. You will struggle these next 2 weeks. And I'm just going to go right into it. Before I talk about the social media part, there's a platform called Texas. It's a great platform. It's a great company. Listen, it's such a great platform to where all you do is upload your spreadsheets to all candidates' cell phone numbers, take them from your database, upload thousands of them, send those texts out. You can go up to, it's 500 a day. So jam them to everybody, text the company. You want to make up, this is for recruiters. Take notes on this one. Write yourself up a menu, like picture yourself going to a restaurant, right? You see your job, the location, the hourly rate, and background drug screen if required, right? And then put on there, text the word, if you're looking for forklift drivers, text the word forklift, text the word warehouse, text the word, picker, packer, anything that you have on there. You make that little menu up and you send that out there on a blast. Let me tell you, you will start getting responses very quick. They can say stop, which is great because then they don't go out. But what I like about text is you can schedule, like today, If I was utilizing Texas, I would have scheduled these blasts for your football seasons. That's the biggest hint I can give you right now. Next weekend, when you're off Friday, you should have all those stuff, even your email blast, everything set up for like right around the football games. Halftime, have those texts go right on at halftime, and you're going to see a big response. Wow, hey Quentin, how you doing? It was a great Thanksgiving, Quentin. I appreciate it. I haven't seen you in a long time. I saw some of your posts, but it's glad to have you back. But texts on the weekends, you got to be strategic when you want to send those texts out. Send them. Everybody's watching the football games. Like I said, 1 o'clock till 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night, right? Send them out at that time. 500. Boom. Send them out on Saturdays during college football. Boom. During the week, set them up till go to about 8 o'clock at night, right? Text us that whole menu. So they're going to text the word forklift. They're going to text the word picker packer, whatever you have opening. So now it's going to come right to you. You're going to know which recruiter is going to do that. So you can reach out to the candidate because it's like a menu. If they say forklift, well, if you don't have any more forklifts at that time, look at your board and you could have 5 or 6 other companies right behind you saying, well, we don't have that anymore, but we have a forklift position over here at another company. We have different shifts. So leave that door open with Texas. Put that number everywhere on your email signatures. Put it on there. Put it on all your job boards. Listen, when you're on your job board and you're promoting that, when you go into work and you're posting that job, put the word please text us at, or text the word at, boom. So not only are you getting you're getting both the best worlds there. You're getting your job board posting, right? You're putting that information in there, what you're doing. Listen, it doesn't matter what you have in that job description for on your job boards. You're creating it. Now there is rules, but if you're just putting out there what you're looking for, keep it short, text the word, boom. So not only does a candidate have to go through those stupid, some of these website job sites, they're crazy. You can't even apply for them. You get stuck halfway through them. All the candidates know it. You tell them just to skip that part. It's always bad. Sorry, I had to vent on that. But that's the truth, because a lot of the companies, I'm going to go off subject here, with their websites are not set up correctly and user-friendly. They're not friendly for the candidates that you're seeking. Try it yourself. If you are at work tomorrow, right? Apply for yourself. Just apply. Hey, Emery, how you doing? There's my cousin. She's always on the show once in a while. Hope everything's well. But apply for your own job. You're going to see what some of the candidates are actually saying. But back to what I was talking about with Texas. Text that menu. Put it everywhere. Every single friggin' where you can go. Put it. Then the next one is Constant Contact. This is another one of my favorites because Constant Contact is an email campaign, right? And there's other ones, but I really like Constant Contact. If utilizing all these tools that I'm telling you right now, Constant Contact email campaign, do the same thing that you did for Texas. Take that menu that you did for Texas. Take that menu, that nice long menu, right? Put it on the email campaign. Put the money on green. Put the color of the job on red. That red is the top color. So boom, you know what? You just sent out thousands of email blasts through the week or the weekend. So they have an opportunity. They can reply back to the email, which some do, or they're going to text you through the Constant Contact, if you know what I'm saying here. So if you're a recruiter, think about it. Utilize your email campaigns for your Texas services, for your jobs. Because a lot of people in light industrial, they love texting. Everybody, loves texting. You don't have to interact with anybody. Email is, listen, you could be late on the email. Some people don't have good email systems set up. Text it. Put that menu in that Constant Contact. Then put all that stuff, information on your email signatures. Every supervisor should have it. Do a text them all blast. Now, this is something different from your system, but do a text them all blast to all your employees, all of them. Hey, listen, referrals are number one. We need help. We need your help. Don't forget, you get a big sign-on bonus or a referral bonus. Send that out to all of them. Send it. If they're not thinking about it, but all of a sudden they're at work or they're at home and they get a text, oh, that's right. One of my friends are hired. I need to get him a job. Bring him in. It's only going to help you and help your team, because everybody right now, these next week or two, I'm telling you, They're going to be so stressed if you're not really good at being a leader, if you're not really good about making decisions, if you're not really trying something friggin' different. If it didn't work last week, you better try something friggin' today, because if not, you are going to struggle. And I can tell you there's going to be candidates that are going to be taken away from you from other companies that are doing stuff like this with on the platforms and social media. It's a fact. If you want to get the people, you got to work hard to do it. There are candidates out there. There are candidates out there looking for work. Some of them right now are the ones that have been hired, fired. Get rid of them. Don't even bring them back. Don't even listen. If you got a candidate that comes in your branch and that guy's been or girl's been, calling out, they've been fired 3-6 times, whatever. People try to rehire them and put them back in the system so they feel good. And then when they get to the client, they quit anyway. Just don't even hire them. Go after the ones that are really looking for work or the ones that are currently working. That's my best advice. Don't go after all that other stuff, because all it's going to do is take your time. It's going to give you a friggin' headache, like you can tell it does me. And it's just a waste of time on them. Totally waste. If he's got 6-7 jobs in this last 3 weeks, talk to the person, ask them. Don't bring them on. You can tell you stress, it's over. But now I want to take you back to what the text us. So now you want to go on your social media platforms. We're going to get into other parts of that also. But social media, you're going to put there on your ads. Try it tomorrow. Just try it. Put on your ads that menu. Make it look pretty cool. Your job description, right? The shifts, right across. The pay rate in red, right? Everything, background screen. Maybe you need some safety shoes. Text the word blank to there. So if you have 10 different jobs at your branch, right? 10 different. Text each one, because what happens there is they're texting a job that they want. So if you have forklift driver, picker, packer, electric pallet jack operator, logistics worker, you see my point? You can save time for each recruiter because, they want this company. Well, no, they want this company. It saves you time and money and effort for everybody. It reduces your stress level because you're going to get the candidates. You're going to get your message out. So again, text us, use that, everything on your constant contact, email blast, email the hell out of everybody these next 2 weeks. Don't worry about whether or not they're going to respond back with bad words, curse words, everything. I've heard it all. Tell them all they got to do is unsubscribe. Boom. That's it. But once they sign up for a job board like Indeed and all these career builders, they got you for life. So if you don't unsubscribe, you're going to get them every day. So take what I said there, text us, thousands, send them out 7 days a week. Football time on the weekends, all different times on Saturdays. You're going to get people to respond to that. Email blast campaign. Email the campaign to blast out the text number. Try it all. You got nothing to lose. Just because of what I'm saying here, you got nothing to lose but to try all this. Because if you want success, listen, the text us is only $250 a month. That's it. You for 1 year, $250 a month. That is friggin' nothing. And it's a great company. And I'm giving them a free shout out, but you got to utilize something right now. So now that you've done all your email blasts, right? Text us what jobs. Now on your social media, you have all your ads out there laid out for the week, right? Schedule your ads for social media. All the same thing. That menu. I'm telling you, it works. Then with your job boards, with your career, right? And all them, go back 2 or 3 years. You own those job descriptions. Resumes. You can go back to almost as far as you've started paying for that. And I don't care what they say, you can do it because you're paying for their service on the job boards. You are paying for that job board. You need to hold them accountable. You need to set up calls with your Indeed, Career Builder, or ZipRecruiter. You need to set your calls up with them because hold them accountable for what you're getting. Hold them accountable. Where are my candidates? Where are they at? Now, they're going to teach you a lot of new things on there. I'm telling you, they're not all bad people. They're good people. And they really know what they're doing and they want you to succeed. But if you don't reach out for help, it's like they don't know it's broken, so they can't fix it. But when you reach out to your rep, I'm telling you, they will show you things that somebody else isn't doing. They're great. Listen, they're expensive, yes, but utilize them. Utilize them as part of your team right now. They're part of your team. The job boards, whether you want to say it or not, I know job boards, right? The money, but Indeed, Career Builder, Zip, they're all yours. You own them. They work for you because you pay them. Without you, they'd be gone. So remember, hold them accountable. Utilize everybody that you've applied for the last 5 years and do an email blast. Get all those numbers off, right? And on social media, you can go right on social media and get everybody's friggin' cell phone number right off of it. There's a way to run reports. There's a way to run emails. Everybody that's on social media, I can find their email right now. It doesn't matter. If you're on social media, you have an email, and there's ways that you can go ahead and run reports. Everybody has an FB, Facebook email. You might not know that, but you do now. You have that email to where you can run reports. You can go back. It's got to be legal, right? Everybody does it. But you can do that. You save all them. Send your constant contact out. Send your text us out. Send your social media out. Make up cards. Make up little cards, right? To have your, hey, text us at or email us at, right? Boom. Pass out the cards every time they come in. If you go on your website and you post your job, put on there, text us at the number. That's all you got to do. Is who cares? A lot of them don't even want to apply there, like I said. So what you need to do is text us to right on your front of their freaking job, right? You're looking for forklift drivers. Text us forklift word at blah, 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 blah. That's it. Then put all your freaking job description there. Forklift and everybody's all the same. You just keep it short. You know how to pick and packers, everybody in the warehouse, what they are. Just put it short. That's what they want. They don't want to read 4 or 5 pages longs. You don't have to do that. So I might sound a little frustrated with it, but that's what you have to do in order to get the candidates. If you don't do any of this right now, I'm telling you, I don't care. I don't care what you say. You're going to struggle these next 2 weeks like you've never done before. You might as well you've been doing the work this long right now with the amount of people that you have. You need to save the people, but utilize all these things that I've just said. And I'm telling you, you're going to see it come back to you, especially on social media. They can message you. They can do all that, right? On Facebook, all your messages, right? Go back a year from now. I've told people before, cut and paste. It's one at a time. But let me tell you, if you just sit there, right? Copy and paste, hey, John, or right, hi, blank, I'm sorry. We haven't heard from you while you're still looking for work. Boom, that's it. Then copy, right? Put their first name. Hey, John. Hey, Bob. You go back. I know one at a time is tedious, but let me tell you, if you can put in 100 of them within an hour or more, you're going to get 5 or 6 people out of it. I guarantee it. You're going to go back tonight, tomorrow at the office. Take your messages right now, because I guarantee between on your text us and all your emails and all your job boards and all your social media, all the freaking people are on them anyway. They're out there. They've already applied for it. So go ahead and utilize it. You're just going after the same companies, or I'm sorry, the same candidates that have applied for you before. You have them. Go backwards. I always say go backwards to the people that you didn't read, or all those resumes that on your job boards that you didn't respond to. Call up, set up a meeting with Indeed and Career Builder. They'll show you. Boom, 25 at a time. 25 at a time on Career Builder and Indeed, all that. So what you do is 25, you make your message up right, make your menu again, text us all, blah, 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 pay rate, boom. And you're going to start getting people to start reply to you. You're going to start seeing them come out of the woodworks, and you're going to have a lot of messages. But then the most important thing is you need to go ahead and answer them. You got to answer the messages. There's nothing around it. If you do all these text us and you let them go, what's nice is on text, the campaigns is you get to know how many people responded or how many people didn't respond. All right. So like on text us, if you send out 500 and only says 300 responded and say 100 were bounced, those numbers aren't right? They're not right in there. So you can take them out of there. Take that stuff out. The next day, what I like about text us is if you take that, you go back after the other 200 that didn't respond. I know this is all confusing, but for recruiters watching this, they're going to understand it. You can go back of those 200 and send another blast out to them right away because they didn't respond to you in the first place. Maybe they just missed it, or maybe they don't want to respond. That's okay. Sooner or later, they're going to respond saying stop, or they're going to test you some bad words. And don't, trust me, I've seen them all. I don't engage in. I just delete. Next, send out another 1,000. I don't care if I have to do it every day this week to 1,000, 2,000 candidates. Do it every day, because these next 2 weeks, I am telling you, you will not find the candidates. You're going to struggle. You're going to sit there until people are going to be emailing you, calling you. Where are you going to get the staff from? These are the type of things that you have to do. Make sense? I know it was a lot, but just go back, look at the Texas campaign, reach out to them, right? They'll have you set up like that. Reach out to Constant Contact. They'll reach out to you just like that. Start doing those things. Start doing them. Oh, there he is. Hey, Jake. It was good seeing your show last night. The other week, I was like, I finally got to saw it. I know I chimed in on there. But it's like if you sit there tomorrow and this week and say we can't find candidates, oh, we can't find them, and you don't try any of these, then you're not going to find them. You're not going to find them. You're not going to find them no matter what. If you don't do these, you can have all the open houses that you want, but if you don't, an open house on a job fair, you need to do all of this, right? You can put this out at a job fair. You're looking for people. Tell them, text them out there. We're having a job fair. Text the word what you want to the job fair while you're there. I'm telling you, this stuff works. All right, it works. The last thing I wanted to talk about is for the recruiters tomorrow is the social media. Listen, if you've never seen, I'm just going to go like this real quick. If you've never seen, let's just say this. If you've never seen this, right? Custom audiences. What is a custom audience? A custom audience. Oh, we have it. Hey, Rob, there he is. He's all the way to Pittsburgh. How you doing, sir? Pittsburgh didn't do too good, Rob, today. I just wanted to point that out. They didn't do too good. But if you haven't seen right here like this, I just had it right there. Oof, Facebook campaigns. There we go. If you haven't seen this or this, right, then you really don't know what you're doing on social media. What you're posting right now, it's really not going anywhere. You can pay a lot of money for the companies. We talked about that, to go ahead and hire or send your work out, let them do it. Let me tell you, I've told people before, that's expensive. Why pay somebody else a service when your recruiters can do it themselves? It's just that easy. A lot of things like this right here. Here, I'm developing an ad. Let's just say for this, at this point, it was for a human resources person. A lot of people don't know that you develop this ad. You put all the images in. You put all the photos in. You can turn your image into a video. All this is right here when you go to Ads Manager. Anybody that's servicing any kind of industry can do that. Anyone. Hey, there he is again, Kenny. He's always a piece of work. You got to reach out to Kenny and connect with him. But anybody, if you haven't seen those things, talk to your manager. Say, hey, what's he talking about here? Call to action, right? So on here, when I'm developing this ad, I want to put the text in there. I want to put the images. You can turn the images to videos. Call to action. What is your call to action? Your call to action is what you want. Do you want them to message you? Do you want them to text you? Do you want them to email you? Do you want them to call you? This is what makes sense, right? Call to action. You want that person that you're trying to hire to make a call of action, right? Makes sense? So what do you want me to do? Apply to our website, learn more. You set that up on there. A lot of people don't know this right here. This is the brains right here of developing an ads that will really help you find candidates. Go figure that, right? They're going to really help you find. It's going to be ugly on this side of the state. It is, Rob, and it's going to even get worse. But hey, Katie. But what you're looking at there is, think about it. If you haven't seen, let me just throw this one up here. The budget, right? So here, this screen here has an A/B test on it. Now, what is an A/B test? An A/B test is when I develop an ad. Say if I'm looking for anybody, it doesn't matter. It could be looking for Rob, right? I'm building this ad specifically for them, okay? Specifically for this person. And that's what I'm going after. I'm putting all the interest and I'm putting making the ad towards this. And that person's going to be the only one that gets these ads. My ads aren't going to go out. If they're looking for like if I'm doing a forklift driver, I'm not going to get it to send to an accountant. It's common sense. But people on Facebook, they put, this is what happens. If they are boosting, like companies you pay a lot of money for, I guarantee you, if you don't ask them for, let's just say, if you don't ask them all this here, right? And you want your Facebook insights, right? I want to actually show this to you. So let's see, Facebook feed. Here we go. If you don't ask the company that you're paying for social media campaigns, and they can't provide you even like this is my page here, and you can see how much, post, how many fans, how much engagement. But if you aren't receiving that from a company that you've hired for social media, then you're not getting your money's worth. Because what happens is companies, they're going to boost this ad, right? Some of the, marketing departments and some of the staff and companies that they need to go back to recruiting 101 when it comes to this, because it's okay that a marketing department doesn't know. Marketing departments are not always going to know social media. It's a fact. They are not going to know all the information that you need to. They're going to tell you they do, because listen, if you're going after forklift drivers and all this stuff right now on your social media page does not have to be all about education. It doesn't have to be anything all that right now. Right now, people want a job. So that's what you concentrate on, is putting the jobs on and on and on. Don't drag out a lot of different posts that make no friggin' sense. You're wasting so much money. So when the marketing department boosts it, right? Did you boost it? Oh yeah, within a 25-mile radius. And you didn't put in any kind of interest. You didn't design that ad. You just put a picture of a forklift and you put a couple words. Well, guess what? That's friggin' wasted so much friggin' money, because all that is just going to every friggin' buddy within that radius. You don't want that. You're not going to get anything from that, but a lot of money spent. You want to hire somebody that knows what they're doing, so they can just go ahead and show you how to boost that job and how to get it to the candidates you're looking for. I know I sound frustrated, but I just try to I see it day in and day out, and some of the companies do not want to make a change. It makes no friggin' sense when how's it working for you now? Because if it's not working for you, you need to try and change the plan. You need to change something. So if somebody comes up to you and says, hey, about Texas, and you say, well, no, $250 a month, and you're giving out $1,000 of bonuses. You're giving all these bonuses, but you won't spend $250 a month or Constant Contact for a couple $100 a month. Makes no sense. You got to provide the tools for the logistics side and act on them. Just act on them. If you haven't changed up different things, like I'm going to show you one more thing. Demographics. Right here. This is the last thing in 26 minutes. Check this out. If you posted on social media and you haven't seen this with this big circle here, your demographics, how many miles? Like here's Easton, PA, 15-mile radius. You can put a 20, 30, special ad quarters. Audience definition tells you how many people you're going to reach. Yes, it's going to tell you how many people you're going to reach all within this little circle. So, and that little needle over here, audience definition. So if you're looking for forklift drivers and you put that ad on there and you put supply chain interest, warehouse interest, right? And that needle goes all the way to friggin' down, guess what? You're screwed. You need to change it up. You need to get that baby out, because a lot of the people might be working at 25 miles. So you can usually tell your demographics. If somebody posts a job and you see that needle go down, you just say to yourself, oh boy, you got to try something different. And a lot of the things that I talk about, stories. One other thing, we got some people here. Oh my God. Hey, there's Gabe. Gabe, I didn't see you. How's it going, sir? Gabe was on his show last week. And I'll tell you what, Gabe, it's still going strong. Still people are watching that. So I want to thank you. I had Gabe on my show, and, anybody wants to reach out, this is the man. He can really help for content. And this is a great shout out for Gabe here. If you connect with him, he takes his time to help anybody that he can. He's a kind gentleman. He will do anything for you for content to help you get over that hump. He's doing a great job right now on LinkedIn with live streaming and all this. And this is a gentleman you want to reach out to, because everything that I'm saying right here, that I'm saying to do this, you got to do that. He would show you a way to have somebody else do that for you. And as a recruiter, if you had taken all this that I've just talked about this whole night, right? It's all completed. And that's what Gabe's trying to complete early. So reach out to him. And, I know he likes to interview a lot of great people, right, Gabe? So, but no, he's a great man and you want to reach out. But a couple of the other things right now are, a lot of people don't realize posting on social media, it's called native ads. Do you know what a native ad is? Have you ever heard of a native ad? Majority of people know. But if you're on your native ads or this, if I can pull this up right here, let's see, features. Nope, I don't want the trends. I don't want that. I know it's going to find out. Watch this. I don't even know where I'm at. Social media. Okay. So native ads are right here. If you look over to your right, you're going to see all these little ads, all these little tiny little things. And what the native ads are is like, it's kind of like when you're going to a website. Gabe, this would be actually good for you. For anybody, actually, if you learn how to do it, because you want to promote your product or what you're utilizing on this. So your native ads go out to, like when you research something on, look at a website and you look off the right-hand corner and you have the little ads like that. That's what these are. So when you're promoting your business or you're promoting your staffing, even on Instagram, this goes on every single one of them. It goes on all of them, all off to the side, and you'll get a lot more hits. I'll tell you what, hits of that it's just astronomical. You're going to see your business grow. You're going to see the candidates coming in more. And I'm not just saying this. I would not come on LinkedIn and tell you something that I wouldn't believe that's not going to happen. I am not just saying this, but I'll tell you what, if you took one of those $1,000 that you put in a bonus, right? Just one that you got to pay all these hundreds of people, and you put it into one great personal ad that you're hiring on social media, and you hire the right person, right? Boom. Then you're gonna start seeing candidates. Rob has some. Is it wrong by reaching out to a company that you interviewed for, but see on their homepage they're still looking for workers? Should I reach out? Rob, I say yes. Listen, yes, you got nothing to lose there, Rob. You have nothing to lose. What is the worst? Because let's just put it this way: the way this great resignation, everybody's leaving, you might have a different person there that's in HR or the hiring manager. The other one might have left. There could be a new one. Rob, sometimes the companies don't even remember who you are. If you don't say something and they don't look up in their, they look up, oh, you interviewed already. But, and I say, but do it. Reach out to a couple people on LinkedIn on it. Reach out to on LinkedIn on this. People don't utilize LinkedIn like this should be. And I know Gabe's going to say that. They don't utilize LinkedIn as they should be. Send your resume right to a hiring manager on LinkedIn. Doesn't matter. Google the company. Listen, if it's got 500 people, look for the top people. Look for them. What the hell you got to lose? You know, in your area, you might not find that person that's in HR because HR always blocks. They put all this on there and you got to pay your credits and all that. But so what? Reach out to one of the supervisors on there. Those supervisors are the ones. Those supervisors are the ones that are areas. Those supervisors are the ones that are struggling. They're the ones that are so stressed. They're the ones that need the help. So if they see it, if you message them or just, you know, send them your resume or a message saying, listen, I've applied for your company before. Could you just please check it out for me? I really need work at this time and I really want to work for your company. Listen, you're going out that second step, Rob. You're going out to them again. And if that position's still open and you qualify for that, then I would go out and ask them. Nothing to lose. What on the end on that, Rob? What's the worst that they can say? No. 50-50 shot, you know, and I believe this is my personal opinion all the years is when somebody's coming back, even some of the workers that I've had throughout the Lehigh Valley, they'll follow somebody or they'll come back and say, if I knew something wasn't right, something wasn't going on, I give that extra chance. I'm like, you know what? Or you go to the building itself, the company or itself. A lot of them are set up with security. You can't get in as much anymore, but still just take that chance. So on that note, I'm going to end it up tonight. I got a great show tomorrow night. Kenny and Rob and everybody gave on leadership. It's going to be about first time being a supervisor. And I'm really excited for that one. I've gone into a lot of research on it and I've been through a lot of it myself, but to end it tonight is if you're a recruiter, listen to this over. Go into work and sit there and say, would your text us, hey, make that platform, make that text us menu, 6 different jobs, just like you're going to a restaurant, right? You see it, you see the price, you're going to choose what you want. It's not rocket scientist, but a lot of people don't want to do the hidden work behind it. It's tedious. I know it. When you're doing 25 at a time and you got 5,000 people to do it for, but think about that. If you spend 2 to 3 hours doing that and you get people coming back to you, it's all worth it. So you've texted them, you've emailed them, you social media them, right, on there, and the job boards. You've nailed that person 4 times. Bam, 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 bam. Your name's not going to go away. So just talk to your managers. Try something different this week because, again, the employees that you have, you're going to retain them right now. The 2 weeks is going to be crazy. But the goal would be, in my eyes, is I want to take those candidates from another company. I want to look at the streets right behind me and all the companies, and I want to go after them. My goal would be to take them and bring them to us. It's not rocket scientist. I want to win. And if you're a good recruiter and you want to win, you're going to see the success. Hard work pays off. So on that note, I want to thank everybody for coming on the show tonight. And I will be back tomorrow with a great show tomorrow night. Let's try something different here.